Hello everybody. How are you? Let me get on my thing here so I can see people. Oh, come on. Just a minute. Oh, good grief, my computer won't work. Hang on. If this is a prequel to how this whole video is going to be, maybe I don't need to do this. I can't even get my thing to work. Come on. Hello? I see someone made a comment, but I have to fix this first because it is not working at all. Come on. Okay. Finally. Hello, Cindy. Olga.
Hello, Cindy. Olga.
Oh, hang on. Let me, there. Heather, Karen. How's everybody doing? We're going to do a craft room tour because I changed everything up, did a bunch of updating. We're going to wait a few minutes. I hope this is a good time. Let me move my thing here. It's all messed up. Hey, Kay. How are you? Okay. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's probably going to be a while or a little bit. Last time I did a craft room tour, everybody was like, you needed to go a little more in depth on stuff. So, we'll try it live. I'm just hoping it's going to work out okay. So we're going to wait a few minutes. Hey, Selena. Thanks for stopping by. Selena told everybody on Facebook because I don't do Facebook. I don't have a Facebook thing. She was sweet and did that for me. So what is everybody doing while we're waiting just a little bit? Anybody cooking supper? I don't have to cook tonight. Thank goodness. My husband's working nights. Anyway, I did a lot of, I changed up my whole room. You're not cooking either, Kay? Cool. Always good to have a night off. Anyway, I had a lot of stuff. When I say that most of my floor in my craft room was covered in crap because I didn't have enough room, I'm not even exaggerating. It was ridiculous. So, I told my husband, I was like, you know, I need some more shelves. I had 2 of the shelves I'm fixing to show you. Well, it was in the thumbnail. And I had 2 of the shelves. Well, I got 2 more. And I have a whole wall of shelving, and it's so nice, and everything is picked up, and it's great. So, hey, Deb, how are you? Okay. So, we're going to go ahead. I have my glasses because you're not rearranging everything, just 2 storage units. Cool. I could use some storage units. Hey, Brooke. Or Ass. I forget. That's what I was supposed to say. Ass is in the room. Some people might get offended by that, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to have to... Thanks, Selena. I'm going to take my phone off the thing. and hope that it's charged enough that I can get through at least some of this. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. So let me take this down. I'm sorry this is going to be shaky for a minute. Hey, Diane. Okay, now I can see y'all on my phone, like what y'all are doing or saying. So this is the wall I'm talking about right here. And I love this wall so very much. When I get done with this video, I'll link the original. Thanks, Cindy. My original craft room tour looked nothing like this. The only thing that was the same on this wall right here was those white cabinets. And well, I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go to the door and then do a big pan so you can see. Thanks, Diane. I'm going to try not to shake it. This might not be a good idea. Doing a live craft room tour, I just don't know. Yes, I did, Brooke. I needed you to organize it. I told Brooke that she needed to come to my house and organize because that's her thing. That's what she likes to do. I was like, can you please? Because I really wish, hey Julie, I really wish that I had some before and after pictures to show you, like what it looked like right before I got all this done. It was ridiculous. I mean, seriously. So I'm standing, let me back up. Okay, I'm standing at my door, and there is a wall right there. So a little bitty wall when you walk in, and then storage stuff starts. So I'm going to walk. Oh, she is. See, that everybody that likes to organize is not beside me either, okay? All right, so I'm walking. I took a right. That is where I stand and film, right there where that stool is. And there's my messy closet. So this closet has needed cleaning out. Brooke, this is your job. You see this closet is ridiculous. I mean, oh my Lord, it's ridiculous. Up there at the top, I mean, those are old books and just, I don't know, everything. You're on it? Okay, come on. So, of course, I keep a lot of boxes. And honestly, I need to throw some of these away. It's ridiculous. But I've kept a bunch of boxes. A lot of them are a good size. You know, if you make a full-size journal, you need a box to put it in. So, there you go. All of this is scrap fabric and a bunch of, like, that kind of stuff right there. Doilies and things like that. This big box right here is... Oh, you can't put up shelves, Kay? That stinks. This box right here is all boho stuff. There's boho there, and in that box right there that I need another plastic thing for. Lots of boho fabric. And then these are not 12 by 12 shelf things. They're like 10 by 11 or something. I don't know. And, oh, I did, didn't I, Brooke? Who cares? Your room doesn't look like that, Cindy? Well, my room didn't look like this until just a minute ago. I'm not kidding. These three things, this right here is tools. Now, I'm warning the people who just got here. On my last craft room tour, a lot of people were like, you needed to go more in depth. So that's why I'm going live, and that's why I mean, it's going to take a while. This is going to take a while because I'm going to go through the drawers and everything, and that way, since we're live, you guys can ask questions. If you don't see something, you know, or if you don't see it clearly, you can tell me and ask questions as we go. This, like I said, may or not be a good idea. This is a whole thing of those notepads that you get from Michael's and Target and all of that, and that's not the only bin that I have of those things. I have a whole bunch of them. And then, thank you, Julie. Thank you, Brooke. Yeah, my voice is annoying to a lot of people. No joke. Question is, what bin is mine? Any bin you want, dear. These are some punches. They're not all the punches I have, but these are the ones that did not fit on the back of the door thing, which I will show in just a minute. These two things are Christmas stuff. Thank you, Brooke. And then those are my definition stamps that I use all the time on my pockets. And some other Stampin' Up! Stamps I can't remember. I've got one of those things right there. This right here, I do not recommend for storing your ribbons and stuff. Well, okay. I don't recommend, okay, you can see the clothes in here too. Isn't this ridiculous? If I could clean all of this out, this would be a great storage space. But right now, it's got my son's stuff in here too. I got the definition stamps from... Where did I get the definition stamps? Oh, Candy got them for me, if I'm not mistaken, on eBay, I think. Oh, Selena, did you tell Candy? I forgot. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Okay, so I have one of these things I got from Michael's. It's all right. You know, it takes up a lot of space. I know. Candy's not here, right? I didn't miss her somewhere. See, I forgot to tell her I was going live. She's gonna be mad, mad, mad. Okay. That thing's all right, but you need to find a place for it that's not on your desk or your workspace, in my opinion, because it takes up a lot of room. So I showed all that. These are some journals that I've either finished or am working on. Yeah, Diane, if you would you text her and tell her? That way she won't hate my guts. You have a love-hate relationship with what, your room? I think I missed something. Okay, y'all go get Candy so I won't be in trouble. These are either book, just like book covers, or they're actual books. Like there's a bunch of golden books right there. That's not all I have, but that's some of them. I need to move the rest of them over there. In that bin down there on the bottom is more of the, what I had right there. The notepads and things. A whole nother thing of it right there. There's some packing things, some waffle paper. That green paper is called waffle paper. I got it from Michael's a long time ago. I haven't ever used it. And this is a bunch of big pieces of fabric that wouldn't fit in my drawers or whatever. There's like an old quilt. There's old quilted shams in there. And that's a baby blanket. Thanks, Diane. I appreciate it. And things like that. The rest of this closet, like I said, needs to be cleaned up. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, I was talking about this. I don't recommend this for, like, these kind of ribbons because they just they'll drop to the floor. I mean, they don't stay rolled up. I've got another one on the other side over there. About half of them are like, I don't know. I don't, it works for some of the ribbons and stuff, and then for some it just doesn't. Okay, so we are coming back towards the door area, and I will show that part in just a minute. That bookcase right there needs to be cleaned out real bad. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, so bad. Okay, so there's the door. Right there are the rest of my punches on that over-the-door hanger thing. My recommendation for... Oh, you did, Kay? Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like doing my ribbons like that. This over-the-door thing is great. But don't buy, if you go buy one, do not go buy the cheapest one you can find. I did that the first time because, I don't know, when I buy stuff I don't really care about, then that's what I do. And it did not work. The door wouldn't shut. Those things up there were not sturdy enough to hold the punches, and it just didn't work. I bought this one, I think at Walmart, and I bought I think it was like the most expensive one they had. I'm not sure, but it's much sturdier, and it does hold punches really well. Okay, so this thing, there you go. And up here, I have this spice rack thing, and it holds sequins. Can you guys see that? It works really well. One of the doohickeys, the magnets, they were messed up on them. But other than that, I mean, it worked fine. And I fixed the magnets. That's a thing of flowers that wouldn't fit, and that's more crocheted flowers and things like that. Yeah, my ribbon, I don't know what I'm going to do about my ribbon. I've thought about getting some, cutting up some really big tags and wrapping around. Hey, Allison. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Sorry, Candy. I'm really sorry. I forgot to tell you. Okay, so this top drawer right here, flowers. And I need something else to hold the flowers because now I can't open the drawer because there's so much crap. This drawer, sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder and then I can't. Oh, you don't see when people are live? I always ask if people get the notification or not. I know I suck. That's exactly right. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a bunch of ephemera. I mean, anything from these kind of things to stuff I just bought. Like right there, I've got a haul video that I'm going to put up in the next day or so that shows the stuff that I just bought. This next drawer is nothing but tags except for this right here. I don't know. That's not tags, but the rest of it is tags. And it's full. This is a bunch of vintage things, like right here in the front are stamps. Some of the stamps are like the ones that are on paper. I really like using those whenever I do collage and stuff like that. Those are stamps on paper, like old stamps, like from the early 1900s. Playing cards are in these things like this. That's more playing cards. I think there's some bridge cards. Oh, that's stamps. More stamps. I have a lot of stamps. I think those are bridge cards and I don't know, stuff like that. There's some snap cards right there. More bridge tally cards right there. And then in this next drawer, that's all stickers. I mean, who needs that much stickers? And that's not even all of them. There's some more somewhere else, but once you start putting a whole bunch of stuff in there, these things don't want to open up. These are some old linens, like napkins. They're just plain, but I figure you can stamp on them and stuff like that. You need that many stickers, Brooke? Nobody needs that many stickers. Need to come to your house and play? Yes, you do. I'm not sure what your name is. Oh, Jennifer. I only saw Wild Child at first. Oh, you do have that many, Brooke? What is it about stickers that's just so great? And then some of this paper that we got from Hobby Lobby when it was on clearance. Okay, so that is that whole drawer thing right there. So we're going to move over. There's some more stupid boxes. I don't know what my deal is with boxes. I just keep them because I like, oh, okay. So this was not here before. Before, I had one of those shelves that's over there on that other wall that I just showed you, except it was standing vertically, not horizontally like they are over there. I had what I'm trying to say is eventually I will have another one of those 12 by 12 shelves right here because I hate these drawers right here. Candy knows because she has some too. These are the dumbest drawers on the face of the earth. They're those Sterilite drawers. And if you put anything that weighs more than a paper towel, it's just, they're not going to work. It's not going to open. They're ridiculous. So, starting at the top. First of all, we have stamps. And I put my stamps in these things, these letter holder deals. What are y'all talking about? See, only thing about holding my phone is that I can't see everybody's comments because they go away. Oh, blue. I have a blue million stickers. Okay. Hi, Candy, what are you working on? Okay, I was just checking y'all's comments. Just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. So anyway, I put all my stamps in those letter holder deals. Okay, you back, Candy? Hi, Linda. Who's Linda? Wait, where's Linda? Linda! I didn't see you. Linda is the poor lady that's waiting on the Christmas journal, and she and I have become very good friends. How are you doing, Linda? So anyway, these things right here, I got the stamps. These are a bunch of, this whole bag holds this trim that I love so much that Diane found for me, Diane Shaw. Oh, wait. There you go. You know that trim I was talking about? I've got it in green, white, pink. It's so pretty. I have a ton of it now. That's more fabric up there that I need to do something with. This thing right here, this basket, has embroidery thread, or crochet, not crochet, cross-stitching thread. And I keep mine in this thing. I'm going to show you. Just a moment. And I think I got this at Walmart. Oh my goodness. Okay. Can you see what I'm doing here? It's a ring, and it's supposed to look like a binder, except I have so many of them on there that it doesn't look like that anymore. And I put the numbers on there. Like, keep it in, I don't know. There you go. Also, I have some cords and things up in there. Just stuff that I don't have no room for. This is a bunch of 12 by 12 Ziploc bags, plus all different size Ziploc bags. This is a box, I do too, Brooke, of, hey Nan, alcohol ink markers. That's what's in there. A whole set of them. When she says a ton, she means a butt ton. Are you talking about me, Candy? Because you're probably right. This is a journal. Okay, now get this. This is how dumb I am when it comes to getting stuff that I think, oh yeah, I want this. This is a journal I probably bought 15, maybe longer than that, years ago. It's one of those really, really fancy, hey Brenda, really fancy journal. It's a real leather wrap journal. Does that make any sense? And it's got the pressed paper in it that has the flowers and stuff in the paper. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That hand done paper. Anyway, I bought this. I probably paid 70 something dollars for this stupid journal. I don't even journal. Of course, 15 or so years ago, I thought that I might want to. But why do I need a $70 journal? That's what I'm wanting. It's ridiculous. Okay. So in these dumb drawers right here, I will try to open them, but it's just a crapshoot whether or not they're going to. In this top drawer, I know, Diane, I thought about it. I really did. What is this? You know what? I can't find my words, but y'all see what this is. The Sorry Silk. I have a whole lot of different ones, and they are not organized. It's just in here. Thank you, Brooke. Whew. Okay. And this next one, fabric. Most of this fabric came from my friend Selena. And she's sending me more. I just bought a buttload more. Mostly it's Christmas fabric because I didn't have very much, believe it or not. Muslin. Y'all see, just fabric. Lace and trim. More lace and trim in there that the drawer won't come out. And in this bottom drawer that I can't get opened or shut, I'm going to have to use some elbow grease, our doilies, and cupcake holders. All in there. You do need to stalk Selena's shop because she has a whole bunch of she's gonna have a whole bunch of fabric in her. I hope I can say that, Selena, that you're okay with me saying that. I hope so. She's fixing to have a whole bunch of scrap fabric, which is what I love. You know, just little pieces of variety of fabrics in her shop. You don't have any Christmas fabric either? What's not your fault? I missed something. What's too late? I know they are, Candy. They're ridiculous. Anyway, I'll have one of these 12 by 12 cube organizer shelves that's over there on that wall that I showed at the beginning. I'm going to put it right here vertically so I can get rid of at least that thing. I like those drawers right there. Ooh, I didn't even go in those drawers yet. I like the metal ones. I think I got those at Michael's. The bottom ones right there. And then those are some more Sterilite. And these drawers aren't bad. They open and close really well, but those big ones, don't even bother getting them. So in this drawer, planners. Who needs that many planners? By the way, this is, that's a planner bag right there. I cannot remember. You used to get them at Target, and I cannot remember the name of them, but I really like that planner bag. Sprays and mixed media stuff. More ink and whatever. You have 4 of the big drawers? Oh my goodness. Bless your heart. That's what we say in the South. I feel sorry for you, Diane. I only have, well, actually, I was going to say I only have one, but that's not true. This is 2 sets of those drawers on top of each other, which might explain why they don't want to open up. So anyway, okay, more mixed media stuff. Then more planners, which I don't know why I have planners in 2 different spots. There's stuff down there, and they're stuck. Oh, they suck. Yes, they do. This is paint and paintbrushes and all kinds of crap like that. And this is nothing but bags. All, you know, like those bags I use when I package stuff, when you guys order stuff from me. Things like that. And this is envelopes. Nothing but envelopes. Glassine envelopes, all kinds. Okay. Whew. All right, let me see what y'all are saying. Yes, they suck. I do. Oh, Deb has one too. Yeah, Julie, I like the metal drawers too. Y'all both have some, you and Brooke? Okay. So there's that. And we're just going to move around the room, okay? So there's the door, there's the stuff. This desk right here, when I say that it's probably 20 years old, it's probably older than that. I'm not kidding. I used it back when I was a medical transcriptionist and I worked from home. And I don't know why it's still in here, other than I just haven't, I'm lazy and I haven't bought anything else. I need to get something else. Plus, all of that crap in there needs to be cleaned out. And all of that right there is just a mess. But I sew there and my printer's there. You have a who? Oh, okay, Candy. I know what you're talking about. And then up on the top are a whole bunch of old books. All right there. And a bunch of other crap. Like that lamp right there. I made that probably 15 years ago. It still works, as a matter of fact. And then some lotion and some nail polish. I don't know. I haven't cleaned this off very well. Only thing I cleaned off really was like right where my sewing machine is. That's it. And then down there is some colored cardstock, colored paper that's just right there. Okay, Candy. Diane wants to talk about the definition stamps. Excuse me. I did not mean to cough. Okay. So, right here is vintage wallpaper. That's craft text. That's craft text. The rest is vintage wallpaper. There is some packing paper up in there. And this is upholstery leather. What I'm hoping with this, and I think I said this in a video before. Yeah, Diane is getting serious about those stamps. I want to try to see if I can make traveler's notebook covers out of this. If I reinforce it somehow. It looks like leather, but it's really upholstery leather or something. I don't know. I've got a roll of it because my aunt gave it to me whenever she was recovering something of hers. And I said, oh, that looks like leather. I might be able to use that. You know how it is. So there you go. I'm going to see if I can do that. So then my wall of greatness starts. And I'm going to do another pan. That's what that is, Naugahyde? When we want something, we want it now. That's exactly right, Diane. I am not even playing. My husband gets so mad at me because I'm like, I don't want to wait. This is my wall again. For those who did not see the beginning, this is the new thing. I am so happy about this. My husband, God love him, put the rest of my shelves together and helped me do this. He was so sweet about it. He knew I was sad because my little girl left and I needed to do something. You know how when you're sad and you either need to buy something new, which I do all the time, or, oh, you're just like saying, oh, Brooke. Ah, that's too funny. You just like saying it. That's hilarious. Anyway, when you're sad, which I was when my kid left to go to college, I needed to do something different. But it wasn't only because of that. I had so much stuff. It was all over my floor, and I had no room to put anything. So just imagine about half of this crap that you're seeing in these cabinets or whatever, just laying around on my floor, under my table. It was ridiculous. I couldn't find nothing. Even though I had, if you watch my first craft room tour, you'll see I did have storage, but you also know that I like to buy a lot. And anyway, so I had to get some more things. And my husband was so sweet, he didn't even complain. He just said, okay, we'll get some more shelves and I'll help you put them up. And he did. So up here, there are a lot of books, and they're too deep. So in other words, what you're seeing, there's actually books behind there. And honestly, that's not all my books, but whatever. Right here, I have the Betty Crocker recipe cards that are in my shop. And these are a bunch of old flashcards and the French and English dictionary. I know, right? My husband was great. Not dictionary, vocabulary cards. Okay. So what I tried to do on this wall, all of this is vintage. And then all of that is like not. There's like shipping stuff over there and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to start here. Now this is not how everything's going to end up. I'm not happy about the vintage stuff in these gray things right here. First of all, they do not fit in the cube. They're smaller. And it's just, I don't like how it is. What I'm going to do is, right now I have it separated out in Ziploc bags. And what I'm going to do is eventually put them in these things that I showed in my haul video that is not up yet. These are A4 size, I think, plastic things that Candy told me about. That I'm going to try to separate stuff out in. I really like these. I got these on Amazon. I'll show that in the haul video in a little more detail. And I will also show you how I'm using them so far. But anyway, I'm going to separate all this kind of stuff out. I mean, this is like those green stamp things. Candy is an enabler. She made me buy some stuff the other day. That's why I'm going to tell you on the haul video. I showed this in another video, how I have this stuff separated out. There's like old receipts up in here, and I don't know. Can you see? Because I really don't want to have to take this out. Also, there's some of those blank tickets right there. And also behind there are some more tickets, but they're not blank. They have something on them. Just a minute. I don't know why I'm opening this up. Can you see that? It says admit one. Anyway, that's just where I have it for right now. But this, I don't like this because I can't ever find anything in there. So I'm going to be separating that out and putting it in one of those things right there. This, same thing. I'm going to separate this stuff out. I'm not really happy. This is like old postcards. Let me hold it up so you can see kind of. There's a bunch of these little gold bond, the stamp deals. The saver stamps in there. My cigarette cards are in there. Old postcards, I already said that part. I don't know, bingo cards. There's just, mostly it's like card type stuff. These are old game boards. I'm going to make another Candyland journal at some point. This I really like. I've shown this in a video before. I got it from Michael's. And let me hold it like this. I've got my labels that are in the shop. All my vintage labels, and then if you open this top thing comes out, and so under here I have all my seed packets and things like that in there. So I really like this a lot. I just need to take that sticker off. This is an old book that I've shown in a video or two, and I don't have a cover for it, but it's the coolest book ever, and I did not know. Someone told me, and I don't remember now who it was, and I don't remember what they said this book was. But they did tell me they thought they knew the name of this book, but it is the coolest book. It's got a whole bunch of pictures. I don't know. I'm not going to show it, but it is in a video somewhere when I showed old books. It's really great. Then all of my greeting cards. Now look at this crap. Let me see if I can get over here. Do you see that? All of that is greeting cards. It goes way back. Okay. Yep, you could go shopping in my room. That's for dang sure. Okay. So now we're going to start on this row of these things right here. So in this drawer, these are a bunch of patterns. Old patterns. Who is being rude? Yep, I love the Latchmates. I'm packing your truck right now. Oh, are you going to give her some stuff? Oh, yeah. Anytime you go, I go shopping anytime I'm sad. Okay. Hi, Sherry. I don't know if I said hi to you. Okay, I think I missed some stuff, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep going. In this thing, there's a bunch of, this is wrapping paper. Old wrapping paper. And some of these pullouts that I need to put in the shop, I don't have them put in yet. These are from the 40s. They're magazine pullouts that tell, like, each one of these is a whole story. It's like a book. And then back here are magazines, like Ideal magazines and things like that. Y'all, if y'all can't see something or if I'm not showing it good enough, just tell me. Oh, okay, that's good. And then this drawer is coffee dyed everything. Oh, and some Kool-Aid dyed up in there too. So there's just a bunch of coffee dyed mess up in there. And then in this last one, this is nothing but book pages. And again, I'm going to use those plastic things I showed you earlier and separate out the book pages in categories like Selena told me to do. She said to categorize it, which makes a whole lot of sense because then you can find stuff a lot easier. Going down to the next shelf, all of that is music. Sheet music that I've got in the shop right now. Also books of music. That's all music. This cabinet That is actually a journal, a Harry Potter journal that I started working on like 2 years ago. No joke. It's ridiculous. I will finish it one of these days, but as of right now, it's just sitting there. And then the rest of these things, let me get down on my knees here. Let me go really carefully so nobody will get... Well, that wasn't very good. I still jacked it up. These three things right here, not that thing right there, but these three things, they're all Renee's kits. Renee's kits are huge, and I like to keep her stuff separate so I can remember, you know, when I use some stuff, I can say it or whatever. I just like her kits are themed, and I just keep them all in their little doohickeys right there. And let's see. These are ledger books and old dictionaries. So there you go. And then that one's empty. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. And then all down here, that is all digital kits. Now, I keep my digital kits separate. In other words, what am I trying to say? I like to know which store I bought the kit from so that when I use it in a journal, I can, you know, give the store credit. So, I just keep them in these little plastic things that I showed you a minute ago. And these work out real well for the digital kits. Oh, yeah. I always forget to say that. I'm like, okay, half the people are like, who's Renee? Thanks, Brooke. So, the bigger ones, the bigger things like this, look how big these are. Do you see how big? It's like 13 by 13 or I don't know. This is a really big, it might be 12 by 12. This is all, what is this? Tsunami Rose? Tsunami Rose has 2 of these. That's how big those, I mean, that's how much stuff I have of hers. Dreams Etc. is another one I have a lot of. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's where I keep the digitals. That right there is all scrap paper. I'm about as bad as Gail is when it comes to keeping my scraps, but whatever. All that scrap. There's some extra zip bags right there. This is the only thing that's not, well, that right there is the only thing that's not vintage that's on this shelf. These are hand lettering books, calligraphy books, things like that. That book right there, I was going to cut it up. Somebody said, do not do that. That it's a great book, and they just told me don't cut it up, so I didn't. It's a creative illustration by Andrew Loomis. And then these magazines are all vintage magazines. They're like, I'm on my knees, y'all, so I'm sorry. Saturday Evening Post. Look. But I think for the most part, they're all Saturday Evening Post. Yep. From like the 60s. Brooke, cut it. I'm telling you, when I showed that book, I think it was Becky. And I can't remember her, Becky Biting or Bidding. She's got a YouTube channel where she does scrapbook layouts. She was like, don't cut that book. I was like, okay. All right. So now we're on to this white thing right here. And I'm standing back up. And let's see. We'll start at the top. Besides my nasty blinds, we have some... Did you see the Life magazines I found? No, Diane, I'm really, really behind on watching videos. And when I say that, I mean I haven't watched a video. Well, actually, today is the first day that I've watched a couple of videos in like a couple of months. That's how behind I am. So I have to go back and watch all your videos. I haven't seen them yet. But I bet they're really cool. And it doesn't mean I don't love you. I swear. Okay. Candles. There's a lot of candles here. That thing is full of buttons. That's Project Life cards. I know. I am going to have to binge watch. Is what in the freezer? Okay, I'm not even going to try to figure that out. I don't know. Project Life cards. It's your live from the other day at the very beginning. Oh, Diane, I meant to tell you. It was so funny. Whenever you did your last live video, I literally clicked on your video and you were saying, oh, I never know how to turn this off. And you totally ended the video right when I got on there. I was like, okay, then I didn't want to watch anyway. And I haven't gone back to watch it all yet. So, Project Life cards, matches. These things, I like this thing right here. Let me show you. These are little they latch together and they hold my wood veneer. So I've got 2 sets of those back there on top of each other. Harry Potter coloring book cards, and back there at the very back are some enamel dots and stuff like that. Okay, do y'all know how tiring this is, having to hold this? Okay, this thing right here, I need to go through and put stuff where it needs to go. It's just, I don't know, stuff. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Target stuff. That's mostly Target stuff. This is a bunch of ephemera that I need to go through. Like there's Easter in there. I don't know. Thanks, Brooke. Okay, hang on. Put them in a bag with baking soda and freeze them for a week. Get the smells out. What's musty? Did I? Oh, magazines in the freezer. Really? Of course, I'm going to be honest. Books, old books and things like that, I love that smell. Is that what y'all are talking about? Okay. Anyway, and then on top here, I've got more candles. That's some letter stamps and some of those big paper clips I had at, oh, and I forgot to open this one. More stuff that I have to go through. Those are paper straws. That's some wood tags. Whatever. You do too, Cindy? Okay, next set. All of this right here is scrapbook paper for the most part. And I'm sorry if I'm being a little wiggly. My arms are getting really, really tired. So, 1, 2, 3. All of that is loose scrapbook paper. In other words, stuff that doesn't come in the pads. I'll show you the pads in just a minute. I love the smell of old books, but this one had mold. So I cleaned the mold. Cool. I didn't know that you could do that. That's true. Candy can't. Hi, V. How are you doing? Cool. I didn't know about the whole freezer and the thing. Okay. So these three are all loose papers. Loose scrapbook. They're all 12 by 12. You see what I'm saying? So, 1, 2, 3. And then from here all the way to there are those collections you can get that have they're the 12 by 12 collections with the stickers. In other words, like that. And then the stickers are on the back. You know what I'm saying? So I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. These papers right here I show in the haul video that I'm going to put up in the next day or so. These are all collections, and so are these. And I really like these things right here that have the pockets all over and then the 12 by 12 pocket in the back. I can't find any more. I don't know if they stopped making them or whatever. I just want those things. Now, they do have a variety pack. I think Cropper Hopper puts them out. And you buy a whole lot of things, and then you get like 2 in the package. I don't want that. Let's see. Definitely just going to be listening. Okay, your tornado came? Okay, Candy. Okay, so I'm going to get on my knees so I can show this stuff down here. So, these are paper pads. They're the really big paper pads. That's the really thin paper that do not do good. Good, V. Thank you. Oh, it's not really a tornado, okay. Her kid came home just a minute ago. She was just playing around. Okay, so this is the really thin paper. I'm going to be honest. This is the only paper or scrapbook paper that I coffee dye. It coffee dyes really well because it's really thin. The other scrapbook paper, not so much. These are, those are page protectors and things I can make shaker cards with. And then these 2 are empty. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking in Project Life, and that's one of those. And then down here is more scrapbook paper and collections and things like that. Okay. So then we have these drawers. I'm on my knees again. This is a bunch of stencils. I mean, the whole drawer, I think, is a bunch of stencils. This is a bunch of trim that I bought over the many years, and it's just stuffed in this drawer. And those are a bunch of dies. Oh, really, V? You can only buy the single sheets? Well, the single sheets are good, too. This is a bunch of tools. And then down here is a bunch of Project Life cards that I will not get rid of because, I don't know, I like them. I like my stuff. I can't help it. Ooh. All right. So now, I should have changed out of the sweatshirt because I'm sweating now. Now we're going to look at this set of drawers right here. So, on the top, those rolls of, that's rolls of cheesecloth. Again, you will see that in the haul video that I'm going to put up in the next day or so. I got a lot of it on clearance. Like this one right here was regularly, what, $4.99. I got it for $1.24. So, it's just colored cheesecloth. I think it's great. So, that whole basket right there is a bunch of that stuff. These two are the plant cards, the things that I have in the shop, the greenhouses that have the plants on the front and the stuff on the back, or like about the plant on the back. So I have 2 greenhouses. Who needs 2? I don't know. Not me. Those, a bunch of children's books. There's the rest of my golden books. Actually, I think I have more than that somewhere else. But there's golden books and children's books right there. Then, of course, you saw the Reader's Digest right there. I used to have a lot more than that, but Selena has them now, or she did. Those flowers I bought. Hey, Joan. She don't have supplies. We better send her some. Too funny. Let's see. I'm reading the comments, so just look at the flowers a minute. Cindy P.S. Do I have what? Packs of... Cindy, I'm not sure. Are you talking about, do I have the packs of ephemera? Yes. I'm going to show in just a minute where I put all of that. I showed some, like a drawer that I have some of it in, but then I'm going to show something else in just a minute. I hope that's what you're asking, and I hope that you're asking me and not someone else. Joan, that was freaking hilarious. Okay, so anyway, those flowers right there, I mean, they literally still have the tags on them and everything. I just stuck them up there. I bought them at the Dollar Tree because I was going to cut them up and put them, you know, like decoration, things like that. That was probably 1.5 years ago, and guess what? They're still there. Those plastic things up there above the books are, I will have to go back and see the video from the start. Love watching craft room tours. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, you did miss a few things. Also, I'm going to put a link to my original craft room tour that I did, I don't know, some months ago, so you can see how it's changed. So anyway, above the books right there, there's some more storage things that I just put up there because I didn't have no room anywhere else. My die cutting machine. That jar is full of vintage sewing stuff. The books that you're seeing, not the Reader's Digest, but the ones right there, that's a set of books that I bought at a flea market that are so cool, and I can't bring myself to do anything. They're the perfect size to make a journal, but I can't do it. Not yet. Oh, you have flowers from Dollar Tree too? Yep, mine are collecting dust too. Okay, so those 2 things right there I bought at Target. They're really cute. They're little tins and they have cards in them. Like that one right there is for your garden, and I think that one's recipes. And this thing, I think, hang on. Oh yeah, it has metal stuff in it. Again, I just put it in there because I didn't really know where else to put it. Okay. Oh, I hit my table with my hip. Next thing, okay, this first cube right here is colored cardstock, white cardstock, cream cardstock, colored paper, all kinds of paper, okay? This is shipping. Not all of it, but it's most of it. This is stuff that I have to go through. Like, I've got 3 Noel Mignon kits that I have to disperse throughout my room, and storage stuff like those envelopes that I showed you a minute ago. There's some 12 by 12 plastic envelopes that I use for storage. I don't know. It's just a bunch of stuff. And these, I've got 2 of these washi tape holders. It's really aggravating to me. Okay, this is a 12 by 12 cube, okay? It would really be nice if these fit on top of each other. Like if I could take this one down here and put it on top of that one right there. But they don't fit. I mean, I'm talking about it's probably not even 1/4 of an inch that you need for them to fit. It's so aggravating. This box is a box of stuff I hate, and in other words, that means that it is a box of glitter. I do not like it. Back behind there is some planners. It's Brooke's journal that she made me. Thank you, Brooke. And a traveler's notebook and another planner and just some stuff. I just stuck it back there for right now. Not because I don't like your journal, Brooke. It's just because that's where I put it because I didn't have no room anywhere else. There's some more washi tape. Back there is more washi tape that would not fit in the plastic thing. Again, this is not going to stay here. It's extra storage stuff that I didn't have room anywhere else. I just stuck it in there for right now. This is my parchment paper that I love to print my digitals out on. Copy paper, things like that. The Tim Holtz, is that what that is? Yeah, Tim Holtz, you know, that tissue paper stuff in there. That's tracing paper. If you're going to buy tracing paper, that's the best way to buy it right there on the roll. I got that at Amazon. It is so much cheaper than buying it in the pads. Don't buy it in the pads anymore. Buy it on the roll. And some file folders, things to make tags out of. And this is stuff I coffee dye. You know, like composition notebooks, pads of paper, all kinds of things. And there's some 9x12 envelopes right there. Next shelf. That's a bunch of 6x6 pads. That is all of the fall stuff I have right there. Isn't that ridiculous? I think. Oh, well, I have a couple of more things. Oh, Diane, I do need to go over there and look at your digital kits. Selena was telling me how great they were. I'm going to. I swear I am. I haven't looked at them yet, but I'm sure that they're great. So that's fall 6x6. And this thing right here is all baby. And this is not all my baby stuff. This is just the stuff that I've kind of organized. The rest of my stuff is, I'll show you in just a minute. So these are baby pads. And then I separated out, okay, and this is me. This is the book I'm going to use. Like, I'm going to do a little boy journal. So I already got the book taken apart or whatever. And then this is the kit, like the paper kit I'm going to use with it. Same for that. I've already taken the book apart. And this is the paper kit I'm going to use with it. There. You see what I'm saying? And then this is just extra. I do love the babies. I really do. Not that you can tell, because my journals are like unicorn journals. You don't ever see one. And then this is just extra paper and stuff back here. Okay. Then, and this one is nothing but napkins. Packages and packages and open packages of napkins. And then, okay, I'm going to take a poll right now. Do you guys want to see what's inside these little plastic things right here? Tell me now. Everybody paying attention? Do you want to see what is in these things? Who doesn't need to shop me? I know this. Oh, I'm getting on my knees. I'm taking a poll. Okay, Diane says yes. Selena is not paying attention as usual. Okay. Nobody else is going to answer, really? Thank you, Sandra. Selena, what? Okay. So we're going to look at what's in these things. I really like these things right here. Nope, I don't need any more napkins, that's for sure. That's right, Diane. She is never paying attention. I'll be saying a whole sentence on the phone and she just talks right over me. She's like, blah, 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 and she don't even hear what I'm saying. But I love her anyway. Okay, so in this thing right here is, look at this. This is ridiculous. This is flare. That kind of thing. Oh, wait, can you see that? Not really. There's a big glare and it's not in focus. Anyway, all of this, and hopefully you guys can see and it's not too... But most of this is flare and some resin pieces. Okay, this tells you how many scrapbook kits I've gotten over the years. Those flare, I have never bought any flare by itself. I've always gotten them in scrapbooking kits, so there you go. In this next thing, we have... Oh, do you know how hard it is to do stuff one-handed and then get the stuff in the finder? Is Renee here? Hi, Renee. I'm out of breath, too. Screech, I'm here. Did you zoom in? Okay, this is book corners and other things. A bunch of metal. So that's in there. Then we have this one, which you can see without me opening. This is a bunch of just, I don't know. This is back from when I was doing a bunch of scrapbooking, but there's like decorative paper clips in there, and wood veneer, and cork, and resin, and whatever. And then, in this one, now these are the ones that I really, really love. These holders, I got these at Walmart. And it holds, like, all of this is metal stuff. Like, there's bolt pens, there's charms, I don't know, clips. There's a couple of, is that buttons? No. Anyway, that kind of stuff. And I really like these. They're easy to open. And then in this one, we have that. So there's buttons in there, and more clips, and eyelets, and more buttons, and that kind of thing. Okay? Love these. I love these. Again, I will tell you, I got those at Walmart. In the jewelry section, by the way. And then in this thing, I'm not going to open it, but it's a bunch of beads. I mean, a lot of beads in this thing. And that, I like that holder okay too, but not as much as I do those, and I'm not putting those back right now. Okay. So we looked at all of this, and so here's all my paper pads. So I have 2 things, 2 cubes of nothing but paper pads, the 12 by 12. And then here are like my crocodile, some extra paper trimmers. My, what is that? Where you make the creases and stuff. For some reason, I'm just losing my I don't know. With the bone folder, you know what I'm talking about. Scoreboard. There you go. And then, oh my gosh, I am going to have to put this up because I got to show this last thing. Just a minute. Oh, and by the way, you see how this one is brown and then the rest of them are black? Well, the reason for that is, and I'm really surprised that doesn't bother me because I kind of have a little OCD about things. Well, there's no kind of to it, I do. But they were on clearance at Walmart and they weren't going to get any more. And I got them for a really good price. And they, like I said, that the only 2 left were a black one and a brown one. So I just went ahead and got it. And it doesn't bother me. And if it does, eventually, I can always paint it. Okay, so this is my hot glue gun and glue sticks. They're in there. These are little binders that I bought. They're empty, except for one of them is like a planner. But these are little binders I thought would make cute journals that I bought at Target. And then in these drawers are nothing but metal. The Tim Holtz metal. Oh my gosh. Go in. And some more metal. This is some Traveler's Note. When you make the covers and you string it with the elastic. I got that at Amazon in the different colors. I also have a big roll of the white. Just the plain white. Bye, Cindy. I didn't see where you said you were leaving. I'm sorry. And then some stick pins and some more metal. Take care, you too. Thank you. Bye, Cindy. And then some more metal down here in the bottom. Okay. So let me get up off of my knees. I'm sorry for all the jiggling. Okay. So again, I just want you to see the goodness that is my wall. I love this. I'm so very happy with the way it turned out. Okay. Moving on. This is where I work. I took 2 of those tables. They're cabinet high. So they're higher than, you know, normal tables. So I can stand and work because it's just more comfortable for me to stand and work. Oh, I need some coffee too, Heather. That's for dang sure. Okay. So I also like to have plenty of room, and that's why I decided to get 2 tables and just make an L. So I stand, like I'll usually, when I'm working, stand and work, you know, have both of these areas to work. But when I'm filming, let me go this way. When I am filming, I stand where the stool is. There's my backdrop right there. Okay, Renee. And I have my my holder clipped to this bookcase right here. And my phone clips right there. And I film right there. Okay. Oh, also, love this thing right here. This is a vintage cassette holder. And it holds my Tim Holtz, the Distress ink, the oxides, really, really well. And then up there is just more ink. And you see. Okay, so let's back up. go back around here. Oh, I should have stayed over there and showed you something else, but that's okay. I'll show you this tower thing in just a minute. Is Selena leaving? Bye, Selena. Got to go. My man is oh, he's rolling his eyes. Y'all got to go eat or something, huh? Bye, Selena. I didn't see it. See you. She's probably already gone. Okay. I'll show you this in just a minute. There's also a trash can right there, which I'm going to just be honest, it's not big enough for what I got to do. Hang on, my watch just went off. Oh, my heart rate monitor just went off. It's like, what are you doing? Are you running? Okay, so there's a Rascog cart. It has, like on the bottom shelf, it's got time cards, index cards, things like that. Also some, not greeting cards. You know the cards that we get at Michael's and Target? You know, the greeting cards or whatever, or the blank cards. That whole Rascog is full of those. I used to go to Target and Michael's all the time. And I got a whole bunch of that stuff. Anyway, these little sequin holders right here, I love them. They're magnetic. They stick to the side of your Rascog, and they're great. Use a big, you know what? That's a good idea, Kay. To use a big old Avon box. I need something bigger. Okay, so anyway, there's my Rascog. I'll show the tower thing in just a minute. I don't remember who was asking. I think it was Cindy, and she's gone. She was asking me about my ephemera. Those two, y'all have seen these before. The suitcase-looking things that's got the 4x6 holders in them. I have separated my ephemera out into, hang on, I'll just get one and show you what I've done. Oh, good Lord. These are probably dusty because I don't remember the last time I opened these. Okay. So, this is ephemera, you know, that you get with kits or whatever. And I think that I thought I categorized these, but now that I'm looking at it, maybe I didn't do all of them. But you see what I'm saying. I didn't keep, except for that one. That's Lemonade Stand by Bo Bunny. I kept that one together. But a lot of times I would just theme the stuff up. So there's different companies or collections and different things. That might drive some people crazy, but I don't keep up with collections and companies well enough to keep mine separated like that and know what I'm looking for, if that makes any sense. So, like, all spring stuff would go in one thing, which, I don't know, that's fall right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of categorize it up so I can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, I'm just going to leave it right there. So I have two of those. And then in that Blue Apron box is more Christmas. I'll show you the rest of my Christmas in just a minute, but there's other Christmas and fall in there. There's an extra lamp, just in case one of my 14 lamps goes out, then I can replace it. That Erin Condra box, I use it to spray. Like, if I'm going to, use my Lindy sprays or whatever, I'll open it up and put some paper towel in and use it to spray. There's a magazine that's for candy that is still at my house. It's of the royal family during the wedding. And then that green thing on top has a whole bunch of those Target pencils and things like that. Can you see? The pens and the pencils that you would get at Target, that's what those are. Okay. And then, let's see, we'll do on top of here first. Sorry about the finger. This is stuff, all of this is ephemera. Either stuff I've made or stuff I've cut up or whatever. This is all baby stuff right here for when I do baby journals. I don't know. It's just stuff, you know what I'm saying? You just accumulate it and you stick it somewhere. Those are bags that I've coffee dyed and envelopes. These are big old index cards and time cards that I've coffee dyed, and I don't know. I just put it all right there. This is one of those things that Gail was telling everybody to get. Oh, this is a CD holder I need to put up. I don't utilize mine very well yet because I haven't played around with it enough to know what I want to put in it. Put other paper in the spray box. Well, yep, that's exactly right, Diane. That's it. That's true. I didn't even think about that. I've just been using paper towels. Smart idea. Okay, Anyway, so this thing, I do have some stuff in here, and it's really cool. You get these at, I think, Hobby Lobby. And, like, you know the little flip things? The Rita flips that I do, where I sew around them and then I make the little flip? That's a bunch of 4x4 squares that I've already sewn around that are ready for pockets. Making homemade soup for my mom. Taking organization note from Chris. Yeah, I'm not the best at the organization. I mean, I kind of am, but not really. You need to talk to Brooke. She's the one that does good. These are like Rolodex cards I've already stenciled. In other words, this stuff that I've already put together. I made that right there, the little thing. So when I get more stuff done, I'll put it in there, or I'll figure another use for that. I'm not sure. She uses hers real well. May have to do what she does. Okay. So there is my workspace right here. So we're going to go around. Okay, let me talk about this first. Okay, so I stand there, and whatever I'm working on goes in this basket right here. I said I went over this in the last video about how I use this. Like, that's all my glues and things like that. And then all of this is baby stuff. I've had baby stuff in this stupid box forever because I keep saying I'm going to, and I am. I'm going to make some baby journals. I'm going to make one for Renee. But I actually have to finish Linda's Christmas journal first. So really, that's kind of a lie, because that's Christmas journals what I'm working on, and that's not what's in this basket. But normally, what's in this basket is what I'm working on. And it's very convenient because I have it all right there. And like I said, this is glue and glasses and things like that. And then on the bottom right there, I have to go through that stuff right there. There's like fabric and paper, and I don't know. I just have to figure out where to go. This is that really big paper that you can coffee dye. It's copy paper, but it's 28-pound copy paper, and it's huge, and there's no other place to put it, so I put it right there. And then there's all my thread and those plastic things right there. Okay. So moving around here. Oh, by the way, y'all see that ink stain right there? Isn't that great? My ink pad fell on the floor, and it stays on, and it will not come up. Okay, so under here is my old computer, which I need to move out of the way, and I keep this where I work because you use it all the time. And this is where I keep all of my woodblock stamps. So in these 12 by 12 things in this tower are nothing but woodblock stamps, 3 down. Okay? And then the rest of these, nothing but Christmas. Christmas. And Christmas. And then that's a bunch of crap right there that I have to throw away or whatever. Okay, so now I have to plug you in because my phone says that I'm about to go out. Okay, so guys, that's it. Do y'all have any questions, or do you want to talk about something? I'm going to put you up on this thing so I can see what is going on. Okay. So, did you enjoy yourselves? Was it too shaky? Was it okay? Because I am so very tired right now. How long have we been on? Only an hour. I don't know. You guys that stay on like 3 hours. Brooke, I had to leave the other night because I had to go eat. Good for Christmas stuff. That's right, Linda. Seeing as how you're going to have a big old journal with all that stuff in there. What was I saying? Oh, thank you, Diane. Can you explain what parchment paper is? Yep. If you'll sit right here just a second, I'll go get it. Hang on. Whew. Lord have mercy. Oh. Okay. Now, sometimes parchment paper is the baking paper, you know, that you use whenever you're baking cookies or whatever. But that is not what this is. Thanks, Julie. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, it is exhausting, especially if you're doing it live and you're having to... Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Sandra. I'm reading all y'all's comments. Sorry. Okay, V. And we're going to explain what parchment paper is. You call it resume paper? Is that what this is? It says announcements, invitations, and awards. I don't know. This is not... I think resume paper might be a little thicker, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But this is not... It's like... I would say it's around 28 pound. Does it say on here how much this is? 24. Okay, this is 24 pound. And I like this weight because it's not quite as thick as the other. But I like to, do you see how the color is and it looks kind of vintage? That's what I like about it. I will print one digital, like I'll print a digital on one side and then leave the other side blank, and it doesn't matter because it looks like it's coffee dyed. Does that make any sense? So it works really well. Now, some digitals don't work on parchment paper, at least this color anyway, because they're kind of faint and you can't see the digital very well. But most digitals will. And no, it's not textured. It looks like it is, but it's not. It just kind of looks coffee dyed. And this is, what color is this? Ivory. Now, word to the wise, do not go buy this at Office Depot or somewhere like that. It's way too expensive. I got mine on Amazon. And it's, I don't remember how much I paid for this because I've had it for a while, but it is so much cheaper on Amazon than it is at Office Depot and places like that. I know, okay, isn't it great? Yeah, it's cottony. That's right, Diane. It is good quality. Okay, so there's a parchment paper. Does anybody else have any more questions or anything? Or something that you have to say? Or like Selena says, do y'all have any announcements for your shops or your channels or anything like that that you'd like to say? They did have it at Hobby Lobby, Candy? Parchment paper? I didn't know. I was sent the same one. Oh, that box? Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, that's the best place. That and the tracing paper, that's the best place to get it. I have so many papers and you're confused. I'm sorry. Yeah, I use copy paper, I use parchment paper, I use all kinds of paper. Oh, that's a good idea. Children's art paper pad. That was good. I've never tried that. I would think, though, when you print it, isn't it kind of thick and it soaks up the ink? Or did it? I guess it worked out good since you said it did. But I would have been kind of scared to do that. I may have to try that, too. Okay, Candy, I'll look and see at Hobby Lobby. She had to go because her husband was rolling his eyes, and he wanted to go. Hey, Jana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Linda. Linda was like, you just need to get on there and do it. She was giving me a pep talk because I was like, I don't know if the room tour is going to work on live video. I really don't. Yeah. Oh, it does feel awesome. I'll have to try it out. Diane. Yeah, I print a lot. I print most of my digital kits on parchment. And the parchment actually comes in different colors. So I may have to try a different color on the ones that don't show up well. Yeah. Selena had to go because I think her husband was hungry and he was rolling his eyes. He does the same thing when we get on the phone. He's like, really? You're talking to her again? Okay, let's see. Okay, on, not here. LOL. Shush. Oh, you are? Okay, Selena, we were talking about you. She's not supposed to be on, y'all, so we have to be quiet. That's hilarious. Do you have your headphones in or something so he can't hear it? Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Okay. Anyway, I'm done. I'm kind of tired, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really do. I'm gonna assume that nobody has any more questions, and we're just gonna go. And I'm kind of like Diane. I have to figure out how to turn this crap off every time I do it. So thank you everyone for stopping by and looking at my craft room, and I will see you guys in a day or two. I'm gonna have a haul. I'm still reading things. Kool-Aid dyed parchment paper. I don't know. That might be a good idea. I might have to try the Kool-Aid dyed. Thanks, Kay. I'm glad you liked it. Okay, guys. You have a good night. And if I missed anybody's comments, just let me know down at the bottom or whatever. But I really appreciate everybody. Oops, my finger's in the way. I really appreciate everybody stopping by. And I will see y'all in a day or so. Bye now. Thank you.